I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. Um, because you see, I think it's very key to be understood whenever you say things or you put things out there and so forth, so you're not really misunderstood. Because look, man, I always read the comments after every video that I do, and I've been responding to some of the comments, and there's been a lot of back and forth. But I think I want to just be clear with my assessments on the whole Werner situation. I would never do what that guy did. That's the first thing. I would never do what he did because that's not in my personality. Like, even if somebody is crap and so forth, I will never say to your face that, man, you are garbage and crap. That's just not me. My mom just raised me in a way where, like, you don't say rude things to those people like that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I still believe in tough love. And that's an idea I want to get. I still believe in tough love. But what that guy did, were you being were you being critical in a constructive manner? He still has his rights to do what he did. Like, of course, he has his rights. Like, people saying that, people have their rights to say that Titi you should leave Barcelona. I think they're wrong because he should be paid whatever he's paid. But of course, they have the right to say no. You should leave because you're crap. 100% because you're a Barca fan. But my thing is, for that guy there, were you doing it to try and be properly critical, or were you doing it because you just wanted to go viral and because you thought you'd get it if a few hits? Like, my assessment of it is, I just think Werner is just a really horrible football player. Like, for me, I don't care about the goal contributions and so forth. See, for me, I'm on the old school. I'm not like a new school. I'm from the old school. And from the old school, we use the eye test. We don't use data. We don't use numbers. We use the eye test. We look, view, play, and assess how you play and how you feel the context of the game. And for me, Werner is just a really horrible football player. Like, the very basics he just doesn't know. So you can agree or disagree. That's just my assessment. My assessment is that he's a horrendous football player. That's just my assessment. Maybe he'll get better. Maybe he'll improve. But I think he's a crap football player that sometimes, maybe intentionally or even unintentionally, contributes to being goals. But he's not actively, directly contributing to goals where he knows exactly what he's doing. Because I'm not seeing a guy this bad in a long time. But my thing though is you always have to be constructive. Because if you're not um, constructively critical, how can a guy improve? So which now goes to what you should do and what you should say. You see, people say that's encouragement. You should always encourage a guy, and encourage a guy. I grew up with tough love. And especially when you go to places like Italy, tough love. And you go to, even when you look at American sports, it's tough love. Like, look at the stuff that they were saying to Ben Simmons. Maybe some people who don't know the NBA, Ben Simmons was horrendous for the 76ers in the NBA playoffs. And guys were like, get out of my team, blah, blah. They were booing him, hating him, blah, blah, blah. And for Ben Simmons, he accepts it because he was crap. Because my thing is, you can go two ways. You can be like, oh no, support him, he needs support, he needs support, he needs support. More times than not, what works is tough love. That's why it's called tough love. Because you say, man, fix up. You're crap. You're garbage. What the heck are you doing? Maybe can put a fire up someone's belly and make them do better and react in a better way. But sometimes encouragement and tough love doesn't work. Sometimes tough love reduces someone's confidence. And sometimes encouragement just really is too nice to really get the proper reaction and effect of someone. So my thing is that I don't think the encouragement has done anything for Werner because people have been encouraging him all through the season and he's still been missing 1v1s and so forth. And now, if people now want to bring in tough love, people are like, oh no, tough love is bad because we should always encourage our players. But I come from the school that even if this is your play and so forth, what you want is a key reaction. That's why sometimes managers will ghost a player, sub a player off. Look at what Zidane did to Bale. I'm sure it's pissed off Bale being on the subs bench for a CL final. He's angry, he's pissed off. How can he disrespect me? He comes off the subs bench, scores 2 Gs. Maybe that was a Zidane masterstroke. So for me, let me just be clear here is that, look, I do not advocate for being rude. I was not raised that way. And any Nigerian who comes from a Nigerian home, we are not raised to be rude to people. We give people harsh criticism. In Nigeria, we give people harsh criticism and we are harsh and hard on people, but we're not rude. So rudeness, that does not exist in my dojo. But it's a question to you guys. Should you just continue to encourage someone, be nice, be nice, be nice? Or do any of you believe in tough love? Keyword, tough love. And my question is, and this is where I'm now, does tough love or encouragement, will that produce the right kind of reaction and effect for Timo Werner to actually turn it into a good quality player? Or is he just a lost cause? Because I think he might be a lost cause. But I may be wrong. I'm always open to be wrong. Maybe this season, maybe even this situation will lead him to be like, aha, click. Maybe this situation might say with the criticism he's got will make him say what's up. I just don't know, mom. But yeah, that's my two-piece there. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. But just give him my case, bro. One love.